Raglan Purple Devils, and once again, the Raglan Purple Devils ranked number 4 this week in the poll, and he's probably on his way back from somewhere over in Walker County, Coach. Is that where you're headed in from?
That's it. We're on Corridor X right now, headed back to Raglan.
Well, congratulations, Coach. You made another long trip on the road tonight and came away with a big win over me, 41-6. Now 6-0 on the season.
Yeah, it was a good catch on the road. Another long trip. Took us a little over 2 hours and 15 minutes to get there, and our kids did a good job of staying focused on the long trip. Felt like Meade came out with a good plan. They on the first series of the game, they were able to drive it down to our 1-yard line. They faked the punt. And our defense was able to get a fumble down on the 1, and then we were able to take the next possession, 99 yards, and start out with a 7-0 lead. So I was very proud of both sides on that part.
Yeah, Coach, that's one of those, when you look for a turning point in a football game, that's big there to keep them out of the end zone from taking an early lead. Then you're able to take it and, kind of crush them there with that long drive going 99 yards to go up 7-0 instead of behind 7-0.
It surely was, and they took away our big plays tonight, so we were offensively, we had to sustain some drives, and so I was real proud of our kids for able to do, put some drives together and not, relying on that big play to get you, but to actually, put 6 or 7, 8 plays together to put a touchdown in.
Well, Coach, obviously you're going to be in the playoffs. This is your 5th win, and hopefully if you win that first game at home, you're going to go on the road. And I guess these long road trips, it kind of sets you up. They're going to be very familiar when it comes to playoff time when you have to get on the bus and make some of those long trips.
No, that's a good point, and, I guess that's one positive way to look at it. I know our kids, that everybody kind of dreads it, but we just look at it as a business trip and know that this is what we got to do.
Well, Coach, is there some way that you can prepare through the week to prepare them to get on the bus and travel 2 hours, and you got to get off the bus and play a football game? That seems awful tough for me to think about traveling that far, 2 hours and 15 minutes, as you say tonight. Is there something that you can do through the week that would prepare the team for something like that?
I really don't think there is. I think it's just talk to them about their mental aspect. We bought them a couple of motivational books, and some of them will choose their time to read that. Some of them will listen to their iPod and just different ways that they get ready for the game. So part of it is pretty good because you get a little bit of unity with everybody together before the game. Another, the downside of it, there's no way to get comfortable on the cheese wagon.
You're right about that.
Well, Coach Nick, so I want to ask you about that. I mean, no football game is easy to win, but you have won big in just about every game by the end of the football game. And I was going to ask you about, of course, you said Meade gave you some challenges tonight. They took away the big plays. I'm sure you wanted that kind of thing to happen to your football team because they need to be challenged before it gets playoff time.
That's very true, and they were able to stop us some, and then they went down and, like I said, faked the punt and put it down there, and just drove it right down our throat, and so it's kind of a wake-up call for us. And they had a few new plays that we had to adjust on the run to, and so, but once we got that settled down, I thought our kids, after that first big punch that they gave us, I thought they really did a good job of coming back and adjusting. Holding firm and doing a good job of listening and, able to respond very well.
Well, Coach, it's kind of off the beaten path. We've talked about you having these long road trips. Fan base, if you had good travel, people going with you, of course, everybody likes to follow a winner. But, it's tough on these parents to make these late-night trips, too.
It really is. And, I couldn't be more proud of our community. I mean, they really rally behind all of our sports program, and we'll have our following that'll go there. But it's really nice to play those home games where some of these parents don't have to make these long trips. And I know it's a financial burden for us. Our bus bill, is double this year from what it was last year, and so there's financial things that we have to pay for. That's putting a strain on us too. So it's a strain on everybody playing these away games, but. It sure does make you feel better when you come back to winter, though.
Yes, definitely. So, we'll take care of business and get those first couple of playoff games at home, and that'll make it fun for the fans.
It really will. You know what? I had Devane Brewster tonight. He had a real big game on both sides of the ball. He was our leading tackler on defense, and he had 3 rushing touchdowns. And I've got a 10th grade running back, Christian Morrow. He went over 100 yards again tonight. He's been a very pleasant surprise this year as a sophomore. And, you know, just once again, you always like to brag on your O-line, you know, especially with us being able to run the ball like we're doing right now. So, you know, hats off to them and Kajana Lindsay just for stepping in that quarterback position this year and really taking charge of that offense. And he's such a strong leader.
Well, Coach, you've got them playing very well. The kids are stepping up for you, unbeaten on the season. You get to come back home. Joan Ford Stadium is going to be good next Friday night for you as Victory Christian comes to call it.
Well, we've got Summit and Christian coming to us next week.
Yes.
And it's senior night, and so we're looking forward to a big night. And, you know, just couldn't be any more proud of these seniors.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations to you and your staff and your football team. Have a safe trip back to Raglan tonight. Hope to talk to you some more this season.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. That's Coach Jonathan Nix. I said Victory Christian, actually Summerton Christian. They're playing at home next week in another regional matchup as Summerton loses tonight to Addison 47-7. So it looks like Raglan's pretty much got that first place sewed up in that region right now as they'll close out the season. Well, they obviously got to play Faultville, and I forgot about Faultville. Since Faultville don't play, they're also unbeaten in the region. They play at Addison next week, so that's going to be a big game in that region as we begin to look for seeding here as we head into the playoffs. Congratulations to Jonathan Parsons of Scottsboro. Jonathan was